Dallas, but yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We make it loud noise. Stay fresh, this year I be looking like a house. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like a D-lineman, but still make it touchdown. Get them in their hometown, I ain't here not one time. I've been a big bully since I was on the playground. Now I'm all grown up and I still don't play around.
Point them out, 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 point them out. Watch them penny. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Down. Check pink. On the ball.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a running play now with Chark. And some room to run now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. First down there on a pickup at 25.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Panthers at 7 and 8 now on the year. They coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Clock, 10. Edo blue.
Looking to throw, Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Watch out now. 50 series. Set.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And he's out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nielsen, and Walker has it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
This 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. That is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Switch, yellow. 560. Cut.
Charbonnet, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips now from the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Now Myers for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
14. Panthers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Phillips now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Slot man moves right. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Smash, red. Blaster, 6. White.
Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. All told, it's a punt return of 74 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Panthers nothing. Jason Myers.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. He can't get him down. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Trouble, 38. Set, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 21-0 our score after 1.
The first quarter with the score Seahawks 21.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Set, hut. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ready.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Fury, yellow. Set.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Here now a 3rd and 20.
Right, 97. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Young looks to throw on first down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Hurry, hurry! Ready?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3-3. Set.
Young. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Ready.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Waste of time. Come see this.
Ready, set. Set, cut.
Going for it with Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now Young. And that's complete to Sanders. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
52 blaster. Set.
He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Got it.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
10 cycles.
Operating from the gun, Nielsen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Clock. 10.
Now Young. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield.
Ready?
That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks just continue to roll. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a first down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go now. Drill green. Slice blue. Claws red. Go red. Ready.
Now here's Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Young to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Blue striker. Hut.
On first and...
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology.